Hi everyone! Welcome back to Anne Design Craft Channel. Today, we're crocheting adorable love-kissing birds, the perfect project to celebrate the upcoming Valentine's Day. Whether you're making them as a gift or for yourself, these sweet little birds will surely bring love to your crochet creations. In this project, you'll need 4-ply cotton yarn, a 3mm crochet hook, a needle, scissors, a stuffing tool, and some polyester fiber. I'll guide you through each step, and let's crochet these adorable love-kissing birds together. Make a knot in a magic ring and do 6 single crochets into it. When you finish a round, make sure to do a slip stitch in the first stitch to close it off. Then chain 1 to start the next round. You need to repeat this at the end and start of every round to keep things nice and neat. For round 1, start by making a single crochet. Followed by an increase. Repeat this sequence 3 times. I always use X stitch instead of V stitch. By the end of the round, you should have a total of 9 stitches. Do a slip stitch in the first stitch to close it off. Then chain 1 to start the next round. For round 2, start by making an increase. Followed by a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Repeat this sequence 3 times. By the end of the round, you should have a total of 12 stitches. If you're having trouble identifying the first stitch, you can place a stitch marker to help keep track of your starting point. For round 3, start by making an increase. Followed by a single crochet in the next stitches. Repeat this sequence 6 times. By the end of the round, you should have a total of 18 stitches. For rounds 4 to 7, simply follow the written pattern as instructed. Continue crocheting carefully to maintain the correct stitch count and shape. For rounds 8 to 9, make a single crochet in every stitch until the end of the round. You should have a total of 42 stitches in each round. Next, skip 12 stitches and make a slip stitch into the 13th stitch to start the next round. For rounds 10 to 14, make a single crochet in every stitch until the end of the round. You should have a total of 30 stitches in each round. If you're having trouble identifying the first stitch, you can place a stitch marker to help keep track of your starting point. In round 15, let's start decreasing. Make a decrease. Here, we'll use the invisible decrease. To do this, insert your hook into the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Yarn over and pull through. Then, yarn over again and complete the stitch. Continue with 3 single crochets after each decrease. Repeat this sequence 6 times. By the end of the round, you should have a total of 24 stitches. In round 16, make 2 single crochets. Followed by an invisible decrease. Repeat this sequence 6 times. By the end of the round, you should have a total of 18 stitches. Next, you can place a magnetic inside the bird. Make sure to confirm the north and south poles of both magnets to ensure they attract each other. Once the magnets are in place, fill the bird with polyester fiber to give it a soft, stuffed shape. Finally, follow the written pattern to complete the bird. Once you've finished, fasten off by cutting the yarn and using a needle to weave in the ends securely. Fill the bird with polyester fiber until it's nicely stuffed and full. Make sure to distribute the fiber evenly to keep the shape smooth and firm. Next, we'll crochet the wing part. Start by making a knot in a magic ring, then crochet 6 single crochets into the ring. Do not join with a slip stitch in the first stitch. Instead, continue crocheting in the round. In round 1, do an increase in the next 5 stitches. Then, in the next stitch, make 1/2 double crochet, followed by 3 double crochets. And finish with 1/2 double crochet, all in the same stitch. After that, cut the yarn and use a needle to pass the yarn through the second stitch. Then into the last stitch for a seamless finish. Now, make another wing using the same pattern. Next, let's use yellow yarn to sew the mouth and legs onto the bird. For the mouth, sew it around rounds 11 to 12, aligning it with the middle part by using the tail as a guide. For the legs, sew them around round 4, ensuring there are 3 stitches between them for an even placement. Sew the wings onto both sides of the bird, positioning them around rounds 7 to 12. Make sure they are attached securely and evenly on each side for a balanced look. Now, you can close the hole. Use a needle to weave in the yarn, pulling it tight to close up the opening. Use black yarn to sew the eyes for the bird around round 13. Position them evenly on each side of the face to create a balanced, cute look. And there you have it. Your adorable love kissing bird is complete. You've worked through every step, and now you have a sweet little creation perfect for Valentine's Day. Don't forget to give it a nice finishing touch by weaving in any loose ends. Thanks for crocheting along with me. Happy crafting, and I hope you love your kissing bird.